I got peanut butter jellies.
Hey guys, it's Will with Just Edgewater. We are back out here again at the wonderful Edgewater here in West Des Moines. We're at that retirement community that we do a lot of videos for. They like us, we love them. We're continuing to add water. So you probably recognize this project from last year. This awesome pondless waterfall we did around their amphitheater and kind of event little area on the north side of one of their newer buildings. So now what we're doing is we're gonna replicate more going over on the hill. We're gonna add another waterfall. It's actually gonna be super cool, obviously, but way up there, that red sod cutter, we're gonna start up in that general area. It's gonna come down through this hill. We're gonna get some awesome views of water for these residents back over in here. And then obviously this kind of corner here, but we're gonna come down from up there, bing, bang, boom, through that wall. We're actually going to take part of that wall down so we can come through it, and then we'll do some more grade work right here where Bruce, our excavator, is sitting. We're going to get that basin in and then land right down in here. So we're doing this for a few reasons. Like I mentioned, they love us. They love, you know, the water. It's called Edgewater, so there's got to be some. But also this kind of lower area, this huge hill, they've always had some really poor water conditions as far as down in front of these residents that live, you know, on the bottom floor. So after we built that one last year, we solved a lot of that problems. We put you know, some drainage systems in underneath of our system to help protect us, but then also help mitigate this excessive amount of groundwater. And now we're doing it over here, and we're gonna do all of that same under, you know, under our system drainage, all of that stuff. So hopefully we'll get rid of this huge wet spot, swamp, everything behind me. But this is kind of what we're doing. We're gonna get started here today with the basin and then slowly work our way up. There's gonna be a lot of prep work that we have to do. This is a very steep hill, so it's gonna be super cool. A lot of crashing and bashing with our water, but it takes, like I said, a lot of prep work to make sure we're being safe. We got big rocks, big machines. That's a small machine. The big one we get to use is way over there. So we're gonna have our staging area up here. We're gonna dig a road in, staging area, safety, safety, safety. I'm all about safety. Just ask the guys.
Favorite fruit.
Oh, it's moist. It's so moist.
He's going in from over there.
I'm
coming all the way down.
Am I at least going in the right direction?
Just from right here. I feel like this would be a lot easier. Yeah, just keep pushing.
God, I hope this thing falls on me.
You're just like, it's like 4 feet. All right, so here we are. We've got our basin installed, our plumbing up and out of here. So now we're ready to go ahead and finish the rock work there. We've got our main crash bash waterfall coming down into the pond, and we're gonna have a big, about 32-inch drop from that guy down into there. It'll pool up, kind of a little cauldron effect, and then kind of pinch out those ones. So the goal here is we're gonna make this stream nice and big and wide. So we're gonna wrap this all up in there. Slow moving water, because we're going to have so much fast crashing and bashing coming down the really steep part of our hill. We want that big drop, and then it's just going to kind of empty in here and slow down before it returns, and then it goes back up to the top. So we're about to come through the wall. The goal for today is we're going to finalize all of this, kind of get grade work and everything all done, because we won't be here tomorrow. The tree guy is coming to take that cottonwood down, and he's gonna drop it right there. So it'd be pretty silly for us to continue up the hill. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna get this machine up out of here once we're done with grade work and everything. We've got plenty of outcropping stones to set in and around here. We got to finish getting our plumbing line up to the wall through that little area and then finish this grade work. All we have to do is rake that stuff down in. Sorry, what'd you say?
The rock might be a little too big for the ditch witch. About the same size, if not bigger than the ditch.
Did you grab the right one?
Huh?
Did you grab the right one?
The one on the right hand side like the
No, Doug. The one on the left. All right, we're wrapping up. We're getting real close out here. Brady and Clay up there, they're working on our final step, and that is the cut and tuck process. So you can see we kind of do literally cut and tuck the liner. So up in there, we're all done. Get rid of all of these big, nasty liner pieces. The feature looks awesome once we get it going, but once we get all this liner hidden and everything mulched, that final little bit, it's pretty awesome. So what Perry's gonna do, he's gonna show us how we do it. Be nice to him. This is super like crappy soil, so it's pretty rough to do it. We're actually gonna come back in with nicer soil and finalize the grade and the compaction around quite a few of these spots that you saw left open, just because the soil conditions are so icky. And it also rained all morning.
So normally when we do our cut and tuck, we try our best to be at least 6 inches above water level. Here, because of grade, we're obviously way above water. So
you and I both need to be better about not saying obviously, because it's not obvious.
You guys should know this, all right? So normally when we do our cut and tuck, we like to be at least 6 inches above water level. That way we have no problem with water getting up and over the line. In this situation, we are way above water level, and so we're cutting and tucking a lot higher just because we want to hold grade up. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm digging down.
You're going to have to speak up. Use your
First thing I'm doing is I'm digging down.
Down, baby.
Because when we do our cut and tuck, we like to have a bit of an overlap. Like right in here, you can kind of see we flop up and down. That way, if the ground settles, if water does something different in the future, we at least have a little extra liner to play with, so that way we're not just out of luck. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in, I'm going to cut off the excess liner that we don't need. Pull it up and in, flop it down, get nice and close to the rock work. We like to do little zigzaggy things instead of, see, I can't even,
You just had it.
I can't even do it because I'm so used to
Not being bad at your job.
not being bad at my job. Will's gonna show you how to do it the wrong way because he knows how to do it the wrong way.
Shit, I don't either.
We're too good at this. Yeah, essentially we want to be able to come in and just be able to follow along nice and easily. That way, if there is ever a leak in the future, we're able to check the liner a lot easier because we can just follow it, see it. But if you have it folded like that, there's no way we're going to be able to follow it back in there. We have no idea what it does in there. So that's a no-no. So once we get it up and tucked where we want it to be, take our dirt, or in this case our clots, backfill up against the rock, holding it in place. We want grade to be just at the same level, if not a little bit higher than the liner. That way when we come in with our mulch afterwards, you're not going to see it at all.
There it is, guys. Beautiful before and after, quite the transformation. This was a lot of fun. There was a lot of challenges, made it a super interesting, fun job. We're definitely on our toes with this hill and everything, but it turned out incredible, and we've already gotten a ton of compliments from our residents. So we know they're gonna enjoy it. Check out next week's video, because now we're going inside at the same property.